So your content is about to take off, and it feels like you're going to appreciate each and every one who supports you. Every name is being counted in God's plan. It feels like you're definitely not rejecting anyone with this momentum. Is like all is welcome, and it also feels like you will fight for this high value client that's showing up in your life, someone who wants to show that they love you and that they care, and they also love being loved by you. There's a lot of momentum coming towards you. The vibe is that it's very important that you love yourself at this time, because you definitely got the crowd loving you. They're testing your patience. They're making sure you're honest and true and reliable, and it feels like you're passing every test. But just make sure when all the lights go out and the cameras cut off that you love yourself at the end of the day. Okay, so I feel like that's very important, that your light continues to shine, and if it does go dim, that you have some other support team who is feeding into you and not just taking. But it does feel like, yeah, you've done the right thing. You've done a good job. You've loved people. They feel loved by you. There's no problems there. But are you loved? Do you feel your own love? Do you have someone who's supporting you and making sure your bandages are secure and changed, and all of that energy? I feel like if this is yours, definitely stick around. We're getting into it. And keep in mind that all of my messages are keep in mind that all of my messages are general. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you could do so by sending your question and payment through PayPal. All of my prices are in my bio, and I'll get back to you within the same day. Thank you so much for your business. I look forward to working with you. Now let's get into this message. The message is that your content is about to take off. You're being told to protect your peace and finances at this time. A high value client is showing up, and every name counts in God's plan. So it feels like a very exciting time for you. There's a high value client that's showing up, and you're also being reminded that everyone is important, because I feel like this person is going to come in and just steal the show. Your content is about to blow up. If you're a social media person, then this is definitely your message. And also, if you're not, then maybe this is your sign to get started. You're being told to protect your finances and your peace at this time, because things are about to get wild, is the vibe that I'm getting. So what else is going on with this energy? What is going on with this energy? I feel like it's really important for you to stay positive. What else is going on? Whoa. Okay. So your peace and your finances is being clarified as the sun. So it definitely feels like things are going well for you. And this is potentially what is attracting this high value client towards you and everyone else who's coming in this energy. I feel like almost like everybody is high value in this vibe. Like everyone who's showing you support is very valuable to you. I feel like they're very close to your heart, and almost like they can see the God in you. They see that you're close to God's heart. There's definitely a mirroring that's happening here. And it feels like everything that you've been through, it shows. It has only made you stronger, but it shows your character. It feels like your personality is very transparent. Like you're unable to hide what you've been through. How people say you don't look like what you've been through. I feel like in this vibe, you definitely do. And it's showing just how caring and kind you are, how nurturing you are. And you're very connected to yourself is what I'm getting. And you're being told to protect that at this time. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of momentum coming towards you. Another thing I feel is standing out with this energy is that you give a lot of attention. It's almost like you give equal attention to the people in your life, and they love that. It feels like they eat it up. You could be working with younger people, or there's a lot of innocence, and I'm just seeing a child looking up to you, like almost like this babiness. Kawaii. I'm getting the vibe like your money is already in balance. It feels like you're going to be pulling on different resources. Like you're going to be using different resources that may have been in dormant. if that's making sense. It feels like someone wants to definitely celebrate, come into celebration with you, and all this momentum that's coming towards you. The high value client is being shown as a young person. For some reason, I'm getting like, if it's not a child and it's someone that you look at like a child, almost like a teenager, or maybe Gen Z, if this is a Gen X, then it could be mean something like that, like a younger generation. I'm also getting this energy that whoever this is, they're looking up to you, like as if you're a sister. I'm hearing best friend or a brother, whatever this, whoever is in this energy. This is your energy. Book a reading with me if you're resonating. So let's get closer. You're balancing something that has to do with your content, but not just the creation itself. Is also almost like what is contained. It feels like this has to do with your personality, that people are very attracted to your core values and what you believe in, something that's unshakable. And it almost feels like you peel back the layers to such an extent, but it just keeps going and going. It's like whatever they were looking for, if you had haters in your vibe at some point and they were trying to pick away at what they call a mask, because a mask kept coming up. And I'm just like, what is this about? A mask, a mask, a mask. And it's like they just kept pulling back what they thought was the mask, but it was literally just layers of your skin. And the closer they got to you, it's like it just never changed. Whatever they were looking for, whatever rotten core they were looking for, it just isn't there. And it just kept getting sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. So yeah, that's the vibe that I'm getting, that someone wants to get closer to you, maybe not with the best intentions, but with this coming off as being a high value client, it almost feels like they're coming back and to patch it back up. Like, I don't know, like you don't have to expose all of that. I see you who you are. I see you for what you are, and you can exist in the most comfortable state. Like, we can be comfortable here is the vibe that I'm getting. Yeah, there is this energy that you were picked apart to some extent. And it's almost coming out like whenever that shows, it's just clear that you are who you are. It's not like you're losing face or dropping a character or a costume. It's just like, oh, that's a wound. That is a sore that needs to heal. Okay, so the vibe is there's a lot going on here. Oh, I'm also seeing something like the mask, like Jim Carrey mask, and what is this other mask? Because it's a green guy, Drake, when he did that commercial with, is it Mountain Dew? That could be significant. I know he was drinking a green soda, and his whole face came apart like a machine. There's something about a machine here, like getting closer to the machine, something about a camera. Obviously, if you're a content creator, then a camera is very significant to you. But the vibe is almost like you are a machine. Whoever's resonating with that, not to break the fourth wall, but that's the vibe that I'm getting. Or it's like a human on the other end of the machine. What else is going on with this? Yeah, it feels like someone was trying to pick you apart, like as if you were a machine. Like they were literally trying to unscrew your screws and figure out how you work. And whoever had to go through that, it could have caused some depression, because I'm seeing someone basically unscrewing a plane wing and falling out of the sky. It's like, this is not the time to be picking yourself apart. If it was something you did to yourself, like people constantly question you, how are you able to be so positive, or why are you like the way you are? Because you're so valuable, they have an issue with it. Really, they don't want to know why you're positive. They just want you to stop being positive because you're shining too much light on their darkness. What else is going on? Yeah, it felt like you were around some really pouty, obnoxious people, and their energy really cannot be read because they put up so many blocks and boundaries, and they barricade themselves behind this mask that they wear, because who they are is not even like is anything wrong with it, but it just feels like, I don't know, maybe someone picked them apart and hurt them at the end of the day. But they're trying to hurt you like they were hurt, but you're just too strong, or you more pure heart. It feels like, I don't know, maybe the way this person was attacked in the past actually has some truth to it. Whereas when they try to attack you, it's like they're just projecting their own misery and disappointment or something like that. It's like, well, I'm not your mirror. I don't know whose energy this is for. But it feels like someone got the wrong idea when they tried to reflect some kind of a monster back at you. And it's like, that's not who I am at all. I'm not a monster. Okay. So try again. Also, the vibe is, and your energy, it seems like you're safe to be copied. That's a vibe I'm getting a lot. Like, you have the vibe of someone who is more of a leader than someone who's concerned about being copied or having their energy duplicated. It's like, yeah, that's the point. I'm coming here to set an example. I'm a mentor. I'm a model. This is the vibe. Okay. What else is going on with this energy? The content that you create feels like it's very inspiring. Now, why did that happen? Whoa, these cards are slippery. Just the right amount did come out, so that's very interesting. Yeah, your content is very inspiring. This could be something related to business, but it feels like you're someone who remains composed in situations that may cause chaos or people to react. Maybe that's what they're testing. This could be, you could be healing some wounded characters, and they're going through traumatic events in their mind. They're healing trauma. And so part of that trauma is to test you out. They definitely see you as someone that's valuable. I'm looking at this coin, the way this person is chiseling this coin. It almost feels like they're chiseling you and just checking to make sure you are what you say you are, like you are as valuable as you appear to be, and making sure your gold, like in the old days when they would bite into the coin to make sure it was real. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, it feels like this group, well, they are helping you. They are helping to build you as well. This group of people that you value so much, they are helping to build you as well. And this may be something that you say a lot, like, I'm grateful for you guys, or you guys make me what I am. I feel like you're increasing in numbers, like you're gaining popularity. You may be going viral. And so this is something that you say a lot to your audience, that you guys were here with me from the beginning. This is coming off. I'm getting this. Okay. So, and people value you. And so, yeah, I'm getting this energy that there's a group of people coming in who may be hurt, and they see you definitely as someone who is healing them. But part of their healing process is making sure that you're not just another crook, because it feels like they've been through these situations over and over and habitually. Like, this is a habitual thing. Almost like it's like going through a conveyor belt, and every person that they try to link up with just hit them on the head with a hammer. What else is going on? The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, yeah, this is real love, which is dangerous for you. The fact that you are really loving someone. This is real love, because love is laying down your life for someone. Well, that's what Jesus said. So I'm getting this energy that you are connected to source. Yeah, love is like, look, I don't know. I'm just close with this energy because I feel like whoever this is, like, yeah, you got a lot of people who love you, but it's really important that you love yourself first and foremost. And I'll just leave it there. If this is your energy, definitely let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much to everyone who stuck around to the end. I love you guys.